Hey everyone, welcome back to the Workforce Charm channel. I've been on a short little hiatus because our company has gone through some big changes. We've rebranded and are working on some exciting new resources to offer you all in the future. So today we're diving into a crucial topic, the impact when employees challenge corporate lip service on Juneteenth. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy what you hear, and let's get started. So first, let's talk about Juneteenth. It marks the end of slavery in the United States, a time to celebrate freedom and reflect on the progress we've made. But sometimes companies don't always get it right. Every year, we see companies posting about Juneteenth, but are they genuinely committed to making a difference, or is it just for show? Let's hear from some brave voices who decided to speak up.
It's not hard to do, as you'll see in a few minutes. If you do it correctly, it can inform every single workplace decision that you make that could potentially result in liability, and you can avoid it.
People are comforted by commonality, but people grow and learn and strive by diversity. But people, when given the choice, normally hire people that are just like themselves, not people that are opposite from themselves.
On a personal note, when I worked for a huge media company, I noticed my company was posting a lot about diversity, but there wasn't much action behind it, and I decided to bring it up during a team meeting. Now, this example is going to showcase the negative consequences to speaking up. So there was some initial resistance. I faced resistance from some colleagues and managers who were uncomfortable with the criticism or felt defensive about the company's current efforts. There was a bit of isolation that went on. So some co-workers, did distance themselves from me. And this led to some feelings of isolation and tension in the workplace. There was also a risk that my career could be negatively impacted, such as being overlooked for promotions or key projects due to being seen as a troublemaker. And the company's response was a bit superficial. They implemented some minor changes without really addressing the deeper issues, and it really caused some frustration for me and really a sense of futility, if I'm being honest. There was always a fear of going there because I could have faced backlash, like subtle retaliation or negative performance reviews as a consequence of challenging the status quo. I could have had my work and behavior also come under increased scrutiny, adding some stress and pressure to my daily responsibilities. And then there's also the emotional toll, right? So the process of speaking up and facing potential negative outcomes could have led to, that increased stress, anxiety, and really decreased job satisfaction. Now, this other example I have is going to give you the flip side when a company responds well to this sort of feedback, and ideally what we would see in this sort of situation. So next, I worked at a tech startup, and we had a big Juneteenth celebration, but I felt like it was more about the company's image than actually supporting our Black employees. So I had to say something, and these are the 6 things that they did right. 1, they had an immediate response. So the company's leadership acknowledged the feedback and they thanked me for bringing it up. This opened a dialogue about the company's diversity initiatives. 2, a policy review. So the leadership team conducted a thorough review of their diversity policies, and they were able to identify some gaps between their statements and their actions. Number 3, following that, they had an action plan development. So as a result, they developed a more comprehensive action plan that included specific, measurable goals for diversity and inclusion. Yes, this was data-driven, specifically within their talent acquisition department. Number 4 is they had some increased transparency. The company committed to regular updates on their progress, ensuring transparency and accountability. And this is something that they published in their quarterly newspapers or newsletters, And then number 5, they had some employee involvement. They formed a diversity committee with representatives from some of their various departments and ERGs, including the administrative professionals and staff, to ensure diversive perspectives, in decision making. And finally, number 6, they had improved trust. So over time, these changes really led to improved trust between the employees and management, and it really fostered a more inclusive and supportive work environment. So as you can see, calling out performative actions can be tough, but it can also lead to some real change. So when employees speak up, companies start to listen. We see genuine commitments, real actions, and improved trust between employees and employers. When you question surface level diversity efforts, companies can take the time to self-reflect and adjust their strategies moving forward. And it could take a few iterations. That company that I mentioned with the diversity panel, I realized it was just the same few people talking about the same things at every event. I decided to bring up some new ideas. When employees question these efforts, it leads to authentic commitments and deeper changes. We see real progress and a workplace where everyone feels included and valued. Thanks for watching. Remember, your voice matters. Let's keep pushing for real change together. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time.